All right, now we're doing 8Q to square root or not to square root. This is by user 5036852. 92% of the people like it. Hashtag to square root or not to square root. Write a method that will get an integer array as parameter and will process every number from this array. Return a new array with processing every number of the input array like this. If the input has an integer square root, then take this. Otherwise, square the number. All right. So basically, what all this is saying is just if the number can be rooted, do the root. So here, 2 for 4, 3 doesn't have a root, so you square it. This does have a root, so you take the square root, and then square it, and then square it, and then the root. All right, just like that. So what we're going to do here, after we set up real quick, what we're going to do here is say array.map, because we're going to have to iterate through each one of these. And the map method creates a new array populated with the results of calling a provided function on every element in the calling array. So here we go, array1.map. It's going to iterate through each one of them, and the x is going to be, when x is 1, it's going to be 1 times 2, 2, 4 times 2, 8, 9 times 2, 18, 16 times 2, 32. You run it, that's what happens, right? So we're going to run through it, and for each one of them, we got to check if it's a root or not. So what we're going to say is, first we need to learn about how to get the square root. So the math.sqrt function returns the square root of a number. That is this. So basically, you just put the number in here. Here's the syntax right here. You just put x in, and boom. So we're going to say array.map, and then we have to do the arrow function with the x. And math.sqrt, we're checking if it has a square root, x. And we're also going to do modulus. So we're going to do the remainder operator 1. So if it does have a remainder, then that means it does not have a square root. So then we're going to do some ternary operations and a ternary operator, and we're going to say, so if the square root of x has a remainder, then we're going to square it, right? Square the number. So x times x, all right? And if not, we're going to get the square root of it. So math dot square root x. All right, and let's see if this works. All right, good. Attempt it. Perfect. All right, my solutions. There we go. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it. And we'll see you next time.